literature of monasticism, it is always said that he meets demons face to face. And there are demons that we can see, but there are many more demons that we cannot see. And these are the demons that inhabit our mind. And when I first came here to the desert, so many small things were suggested to me by the enemy, so that I start to think of the things which I left behind. There's no cold water. Okay, there's no refrigeration, there's no electricity. So how you can get cold water to drink when you're in a blazing hot summer day? And you're sweating and sweating. You've been sweating for 24 hours without stopping. You can't sleep. And you long for something cool. So the sensory deprivation of the things which you are used to is an initial struggle. But, as I say, the struggle then turns inward. You start to remember attachments, things that you were attached to, or people that you were attached to. And slowly these things, you have to substitute for them the compensations which God offers in the desert. And this is where the secret life of a monk takes place. Many times when physical deprivation, when no way of rest can be found for the body, we turn to prayer to give us spiritual rest. If you have not even that, if Satan can even contaminate your spiritual life, if he can contaminate your prayer, if he can challenge your prayer, if he can make your prayer seem useless or pointless, you add this to your physical suffering, you have nowhere to go, nothing, no answer to make. So a monk must overcome physical struggle with nature, spiritual struggle with Satan, in the name of his own relation to God. So this love, which a monk has with God, in the person of Christ, and through the communion of the saints, this love is the only thing, the only weapon the monk has in his struggle against his own weakness and against satanic exploitation of that weakness. For example, many times I have had physical accidents, which are not accidents. Twice Satan has allowed himself to be seen by me in his efforts to destroy my body, to weaken my body, to break my body. And these moments when I fell, when I was broken bones and cut in my skin with blood flowing, these dramatic moments were never for me the worst. The worst moments are when I find that after hours of prayer, my heart is still dry, my spirit is still dry. Why I get no answer? Why I get no help? This is the cry which makes me realize how much I am in a war. I can heal myself physically. I can apply treatment to my wounds. Doesn't matter. But how can I heal my heart? Only Christ can heal my heart. So the monk is always dependent upon the healing love which he has with Christ, and which is the only thing that fills a desert emptiness. There is no one else. There is no secondary, auxiliary help. In any struggle you have in the world, you have help. You have family, you have friends, you have media, you have means of entertainment to distract you. You have means of reconciling your individual predicament with those of others through history, through literature, through all the kinds of film and entertainment that we use. But in the desert, all of this is taken away. So, how do you get help? You cannot get it from any auxiliary, any secondary, any accompanying, any corollary source. You can only get it from God. From God who is in nature, who is in the sky above and the stars above us. Only from this eternal God can you get help, in the person of his incarnated Son, Jesus Christ. Now this is a direct relation of love. Without this relation of love, a monk is someone who is just camping. I mean, people go into all the deserts of the world, people go to high mountains, people, for sport, people do all sorts of things. But they do it on their own will. A monk does it against his own will. And this is the huge difference between anyone who lives in a desert place to study nature, even to experience the natural setting of a desert. But a monk living in the desert is living in a spiritually empty place. For him, the emptiness of the physical place is only the very, very basic beginning, because it will just open the door to the spiritual emptiness which will come upon him after that. And I know from experience that this spiritual emptiness is 1,000 times, innumerable times worse than any physical emptiness can be.